All right, thank you, Wendy. Now to a network of nonprofits coming together to combat human trafficking. The focus, helping victims sold for sex away from the Super Bowl spotlight. Tonight, I-Team investigator Kylie McGivern brings us an exclusive look inside a rescue from last year's Super Bowl that brought a rescue team from Miami to a Tampa hotel.
The activity that you see coming into the city, they're not all there to watch the game.
Last year, Miami was the city at the center of an international spotlight, Super Bowl 54.
That is one of the things that I think the general public misses. The bus stations, the airports are full of young girls coming in that are just there to work.
Women, children, sold for sex. Big events, an opportunity for big money. It's what brought Debbie Lassiter, co-founder of a nonprofit that works with human trafficking survivors, from Milwaukee to South Florida, partnering with fellow nonprofit Rahab's Daughters.
And we are responding to internet messages from women or phone calls into one of the call centers saying, hey, I would like to get out or I need some help.
Lassiter told us about the call she took from Tampa. A young woman, she said, temporarily separated from her alleged trafficker.
She did call back and say, I'm in trouble and I need to get out of here.
Lassiter made the 4-hour drive from Miami to Tampa on Super Bowl Sunday, her mind racing with each mile.
Is he gonna send somebody after her? Is the hotel gonna help us when we get there? We gotta get to her. We gotta get to her.
The victim, who is not identified in court records, was at the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel near the airport.
While we were on the phone talking to her, she hung up and she called back and said he just called and said he'll be back in 15 minutes, and she was actually hysterical.
That's when both Lassiter and the DoubleTree tell us hotel staff jumped into action.
I told her, go down to the front desk. I had the front desk on the other end, and I said, there's a girl, she's wearing this, she looks like this, she's coming down there to you, and you need to put her in a place where no one can see her. The front desk person at the hotel took her into a back room. They're literally passed each other like ships in the night, and she got in that back room. He was looking for her, he was calling the room. Prayerfully, the police arrived before he was able to leave.
This is the part of the story you may have heard.
All new at 6, Tampa police arrested this man for human trafficking.
Stacey Charles Glover of Broward County arrested. According to police, Glover paid for the victim to fly from Nebraska to Florida. Her belief, she was flying to Florida to become a plus-size model.
This situation turned on a dime.
This is Kevin McNiff, the detective on the case.
She was very brave, eager to tell her story and provide any necessary information to bring him to justice.
The police report goes on to say once at the hotel, the suspect gave the victim a set of printed out instructions for dealing with clients and how to receive money from them, ending with the line, "You are paid to be an actress and perform," and using an expletive said, "Be the best." The monetary goal for the week was $1,000. Police say Glover created a website and posted photos of the victim in lingerie. According to police, the victim did not engage in sexual activity, but led Glover to believe she did. She would lie and say she had a few clients and pay Glover with her own personal money she brought for the trip to Florida.
What stood out to you about this case?
And the fact that she was brave enough to come forward.
Glover posted a $50,000 bond and was released from jail 2 days later. His plea, not guilty. Tampa defense attorney Anthony Rickman represents Glover.
I think ultimately, once this case pans out and all the evidence is learned, that it'll be shown that Stacey Glover is not involved in human trafficking, that this is not a case of sex trafficking or human trafficking.
A year later, the case remains open with the state attorney's office.
You have victim advocacy groups, you have detectives, you have federal agencies. I mean, you have a lot of resources working together to all make sure that, you know, the victims are rescued and that the traffickers are brought to justice.
The joy of being able to put this girl on a plane and send her back home to safety was great for all of us. That one rescue, even if it was just one, okay, it's that important.
And that is why Lassiter is here in Tampa this year for the big game. Volunteers and nonprofits coming together to help those in need. To learn how you can spot the potential signs of human trafficking and who to call for help, we've included a list of resources on our website, abcactionnews.com. I'm I-Team investigator Kylie McGivern, taking action for you.